My name is Philip. I go by STJ Glass, and yeah, that's me.
How'd you get into glass making?
So, got into glass just mainly because of smoking, actually. Just loved weed, got really into glass pipes, all the crazy things that like functional art is in terms of with weed. And then eventually I just ended up finding kind of a teacher basically. Got me on, helped me, taught me all the ropes. And now I'm here, I'm still blowing in his shop, Dozer Glass, the homie. Yeah.
How did you guys connect initially?
Initially, I needed a piece repaired basically. I moved to Kansas City, already was starting to try to figure out like glass artists to try to like repair this piece. And then it just kind of so happened that a really good homie of mine was also really good friends with Dozer. Ended up kind of linking us together. And then from there it was kind of just history, honestly. I mean, I just kept bothering him over and over again, like, yo, like, can I come through the shop? Can I watch you blow? What are you doing today? And yeah, it ended up into him offering me a spot on the torch, having a bench spot and everything.
We're talking about the function of the pieces earlier. What interests you in the function of the pieces and the forms that you create?
Well, for me, I liked a lot of, like, I would say, at first I was really into basically, like, the basic shapes in, like, what a pipe is, what a spoon is, what a hammer is. And then eventually I started really falling in love with more, like, artisanal pieces that were almost like art pieces over pipes themselves. So that was like a big thing for me. I started really getting into glass because I started seeing that like functional art can be both beautiful and artistic, but also serve this function of like medicine.
Did you have certain artists that you looked up to before you started, or did you find them after you got going?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, a big one for me, a big one for almost all glass blowers, honestly, is banjo glass. Just really, just amazing sculptural work that also functions at a very high level. So he was definitely one of those artists at first where it was like just so uninspiring kind of thing, just putting fuel to the fire for me, you know. And it was cool because I actually got to meet him eventually too, and like chill with him and everything. So, yeah.
So is that would you say that that's what you go for in your work, like functionality coupled with like a sort of beauty as well?
For me right now, I'm very big like on fundamentals. Like I'm a trained percussionist, and through that, I'm kind of attacking glass in a very similar fashion where it's like my fundamentals come first. Until you like learn the rules, you can't break the rules, you know what I'm saying? That's a very big mentality of my glass journey, and right now I'm very still focused on fundamentals before really starting to really get artistic, but there's a lot of beauty in fundamentals too, I find, so.
And how long have you been at it?
Yeah, I started, I mean, it's almost about to be my 5th year on the torch, so half a decade. And there was also like a period before where I just had to like watch and learn kind of thing before I even got to step on the torch type deal. So, pretty much about 5 years there.
Did you find that it was hard to get started? It's like how do you find someone to teach you the craft again?
Yeah, it was definitely hard, like, for sure. At first, I mean, it just seemed out of reach. Like, it was definitely something I loved, but I never really wanted to be a glass blower or a pipe maker I just really admired it and really thought like community was cool. The art is just on another level, doing something like that nothing else has really ever done. So for me, it just kind of all happened organically. Like I never even wanted to. Like even when I came into this shop and got Dozer to like show me glass blowing and everything, like I wasn't coming back to try to get a bench spot. I was coming back because I loved to watch it, basically. So, yeah, for me it just kind of happened naturally.
What would your advice be to someone trying to get into glass blowing?
I think a good place to start is I guess, I mean, for me at least, it was just like the admiration at first. That's always like a good, like wholesome place I feel like to start. But if you're someone who kind of already knows they want to get into it, like where do I go from here? Honestly, maybe go to a couple classes, like I've gone to classes, and to tap into that, you kind of have to start tapping into like the cannabis industry in general, starting to follow people, find artists, like through admiration you find artists, you figure out how to follow them, and eventually you'll start figuring out like these different classes, these different places where you can go and actually like meet these artists, and through that you can really start building something, especially if they're local artists within your community already.
Yeah. And then to wrap it up, go ahead and shout out yourself and then the people that helped you get here.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm STJ. You can find me on Insta, STJ_glass. I mean, the homies, like, from the beginning, I got fucking Dozer Glass, that's art by Dozer. My homie Brower set me up hella too, teaching me a lot of things. Who else, man? Dave is Melting Glass, he helped me at the beginning a lot. I really gotta shout out like my boy Lil Bear, Space Cricket, Shanzo, Bird Boy, fucking Mole Man Glass. All these guys are just inspirational homies to me, help me, teach me a lot of things throughout, like this community start building. But yeah.
Appreciate you, Phil. What interests you in the function of the pieces and the forms that you create?
Well, for me, Lindsay, we're doing an interview. We'll be done in a second.